Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Lump Dog, your favorite fantasy football commissioner's favorite fantasy football commissioner, and I'm back with another PPH video commissioner message, week number 10. Only 4 more weeks left in the regular season. I mean, this extra game is really gonna throw some loops into our season. Before we get started, make sure you go ahead and you hit that like and subscribe button on the channel. Helps out the PPH, the league, more than you know. Helps out getting out to them other fantasy heads, showing what a unique league we have. You know, that like, that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. Also, smash that down so you know when new videos are uploaded. Well, I guess first off, before we get into these playoff matchups, which I want to go into, are what's the remaining schedule, because there's only 4 games left, and a lot of things can change in these last 4 games, because we got 4 teams at 6-4, and we have another 4 teams at 5-5, and then 3 teams at 4-6, 1 team at 3-7, and then another team that's pretty much out of it at 2-8. That's the 289ers. I think he's the only one mathematically eliminated, but we do have a bunch of teams only separated by 1 or 2 games, and with 4 remaining, anything can happen. Before we get started, though, I do want to address some things that have been going on in the text message again, and I know some league members are highly upset at me for things. I've addressed this stuff in the commissioner message in the past, but I figured why not address it again. I'm talking directly to the league members. I know the viral viewers tune in to find out what's going on with the league, and seeing me stumble and bumble and talk and try to come up with stuff off the top of my head to speak on. But I want to talk directly just to the PPH members that are in this league, and I want to make sure that they understand something. So we have supposedly 2 members who are quitting. We have Britton, because he's quitting because of supposedly my views. He has supposedly real life shit, but it's my views on vaccine status and vaccine mandates that has him supposedly quitting, thinking that I want him to lose his livelihood and his family on all this stuff, which is completely nonsense and further from the truth than it can possibly be. I don't want anyone to lose their livelihood. I don't want to have anybody lose their jobs, but if those are the rules that are put in place by people that aren't me, I'm not making the rules, I'm not voting on the rules. I'm just saying, if those are the rules that they put in place, I don't have a problem with them. That's my stance on it. I'm not saying that there should be mandates. I'm not saying that there should not be mandates. I'm just saying that if those are the rules that are put in place by people who are smarter than me, smarter than you, smarter than all of us, then those should be followed. That's what I'm saying. And if you have a testing option, which there is, then I'm for that too. Then you get to have the option to be tested or get vaccinated. So that's all I'm saying. That's your choice. You can get tested or you can get vaccinated, and that's how I feel on it. If that's too much for you, and some league members are telling me, oh, you need to give him a call, I don't know what I need to give him a call about. I don't have a problem with his stance. I have no problem. He doesn't want to get vaccinated. That's fine. That is his choice. I don't have a problem with it. He's the one who wants to pull his kids out of school because he doesn't want to vaccinate them. Fine. That is your choice. I don't have a problem with it. I'm not saying I'm going to quit the league because of your views on that point. Darren, you're an idiot, dude. Straight up. You are a dumb motherfucker. You sit here and you talk about all this shit about personal responsibility, but then when someone makes a decision and they say it's me, and then you're just going to take that like, no, man, that's on you. That's your decision. No one is making you quit the league, okay, because of somebody else. You know what? So you're a dumb motherfucker to even think that you would even try to blame that shit on me because it's me. Well, then I asked the question to Darren, well, if I'm willing, I care about this league more about it than almost anybody. Okay, I am willing to walk away from the league if it keeps the league intact, where you only have to replace one person. That's me. Okay, I'm willing to do that. I will do that. I am not bullshitting around. I will leave the fucking league if it will keep it intact. And if that's not fucking good enough for those people who supposedly have a problem with me, then you have to ask yourself a question. Then what's the fucking problem? What's the fucking problem? If lump is the problem, that they're saying that I'm a cunt and I'm only finding people because they're racist, or I'm only because of vaccines and I want them to lose their livelihood and I don't want their kids to go to school and all this shit. If I'm willing to walk away from the fucking league to keep it intact because I care about it that much, that's how much I care about it. I'm willing to walk away from it. You know this shit means a lot to me. I don't fucking do all this shit on the video and putting it together because I don't give a fuck, okay? I give a fuck because I do this shit. And I've done this shit, okay? So you guys sitting there telling me about how all this bullshit about it's, care a little bit, give a little bit of shit. Like, fuck off. No, I give a shit because I'm on here fucking doing the videos every fucking week. I'm the one calling people, organizing the rules meeting. I'm the one making sure everyone can get there. Okay, so don't try to act like, this shit don't mean nothing to me. Like, I need to try harder. That ain't nothing to do with anything. That's bullshit. Okay, that's a bunch of fucking stories. That's a fucking false narrative, and that's people's own fucking storytelling and how they want to just try to portray me so they can get more carnage. Because some people in this league like to see the fighting. They like to see the bickering. They like to see the ball busting. But you know what? When that's all there is, when there's all that is, there's no pumping up. There's no like, hey, let's talk about some actual fantasy football. Let's talk about some games. Let's do that shit. Then all that's all it becomes is just anger, hatred, and fucking, that's what the reality is of it. So we need to knock that shit off, dude. Like, just need to knock it off. Just stop with all the fucking hatred. Stop with all the fucking, this person's war on liberty. This person doesn't want to see this from you. This person wants to see your family die or not have a livelihood or any of that shit. That's all bullshit, dude. That's like, I care for all of you. Even Jimmy, I care for. I don't want to see any harm to him. I cared about him enough that I wanted to see him vaccinated so he didn't put his mother, who has cancer, at risk. Okay? That's how much I fucking care about Jimmy. I care about more about him than he does about him fucking self. Because I don't want to see any harm come to him or his family. But it's okay for Jimmy and fucking Britt to talk about deleting me or talking about a civil war coming out and then I'm the first one target on their list. That's cool. That's fucking cool. Well, let's talk about an actual killing of a fucking person that you've gone to high school or you played in fantasy football with for over a decade. That's cool to straight call them that I'm going to go out and kill them, but saying you want to have a vaccine mandate, oh, that's the line. Oh, that's it. I'll tell you, you want to see all this shit done to my family. Fuck you. You want to see me dead. You've actually called me fucking saying you will kill me. So fuck off. Seriously, I'm fucking done with this bullshit. It's fucking pissing me off, man. You guys have a real unique ability to get into and fucking make me mad about this shit. I try to fucking ignore it. I try to let it go. Oh, it's just bullshit. It's just plain. But the hypocrisy of it is fucking what gets me mad about it. How are you able to fucking justify telling me you're going to kill me when a civil war comes out? I'm the first one on your hit list. But then if I say, oh yeah, your kid should be vaccinated to go to school, which happens right now. It happens today. That's what happens right now, fucking today. If you want to get your kids in school, you gotta fucking vaccinate them against other shit. Just because I believe in the COVID vaccine, one fucking more vaccine than you do. I know Fauci, that's your talking point. No, it's not my talking point. That's the fucking truth. That's the reality of it. That's what it comes down to, you stupid fucks. It comes out of one more fucking vaccine, because that's what happens right now. But that's the drawing line. That's, I can't do that. Oh, I got fined because I started an active player. Oh, I quit because that. Like, fuck off. Seriously. Fuck you guys. Seriously, fuck off with that bullshit. Because you guys talk about snowflakes. That's the snowflake shit. That's being a fucking snowflake beyond all snowflakes. Needing a safe space where you can say, oh, I can start inactive players. That's the fucking rule that was fucking voted on, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, dude, I'm not fucking picking on you or making you fine because anything. Anyone does a fucking inactive player, they're getting fined. Not just you, Jimmy. Jesus fucking Christ, grow the fuck up, dude. And Brett, fuck off, dude. You grow up too. Get over yourself. Yeah, you got shit. Everyone's dealing with shit. I gotta deal with shit. You don't think I got problems and I got to deal with other shit in life? Yeah, guess what? This is supposed to be my escape. This is supposed to be fun for me. And it's becoming unfun because of you fucks that want to make it fucking about other shit other than fantasy football. Because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to play fucking fantasy football and have a little fun, bust a little balls, have a little fucking ribbing. But you guys take it way too fucking far with your bullshit, man. Seriously. It's getting fucking old. It's getting real old. And this is my therapy session, so I get to come on camera and talk directly to you, tell you guys to fuck off, knock it off, drop that shit, and let's fucking have some fun, man. We're coming up to the playoffs here, man. What the fuck are you guys doing? Fucking knock that shit off, Britt. No, I'm quitting. You know you're the linchpin, right? Because everyone said, Britt quits, I quit. Britt quits, I'm out. So if you quit, the league's done, pretty much. I don't know enough people that are going to be interested in getting into a $500 league and travel to fucking halfway across the country to draft and have all this, do all this shit and get, you know, fucking land or whatever else we end up fucking voting on during the rules meeting. So just knock it off, dude. Stop being a fucking baby, dude. Seriously, you're being a baby. Just stop with your tantrums, stop with your fucking ultimatums, deal with it just like everybody else is dealing with their fucking life, okay? Everyone has to deal with shit and play in the fantasy league, and so do you. And Jimmy, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Like, seriously, it is seriously just unbelievable that you think that I'm picking on you because you started an active player. CBS gave a bullshit reason. Doesn't fucking matter if there was an icon there or not. It doesn't. We have a rule. Like Tardo says, like Duke says, like Zach says, like Foster says. The only person that has your side is Britt for some fucking reason. I have no idea why. Is there a rule that we have about starting an active player? Yes or no? The answer is yes, we do. Did you start an active player? Yes, you did. You're fine. Simple, easy, end of story. Move on with it. You're the one holding grudges. You're the one fucking... You would be the one to act like that. You would be the one to say, well, I'm going to find him because he's a liberal. I'm going to find him because of his views and things. That's not me. That's why I'm commissioner, because I don't have those type of views. I don't fucking hold grudges because of political views or any other shit like that. I don't do that. So that's why I'm commissioner, because I just follow the rules and I find the people who are not following the rules. Find myself, bro, for Chris Carson, because I missed it. I missed that, okay? That's me taking personal responsibility. I missed Chris Carson being labeled inactive in your lineup a week later. So what did I do? I paid your fine, because that is personal responsibility from me showing you that I fucked up, my bad, I will pay the fine. Not, oh, Jimmy doesn't want to pay the fine because blah, blah, blah. Oh, I shouldn't have to pay the fine because there wasn't an icon. Oh, CBS gave a reason. Oh, CBS, blah, blah. Like, fuck off. Really, bro? Come on. Come on, man. Literally, come on, man. Seriously. All right, I feel a little bit better now, but not really, because you guys make me mad. You guys really do. It's just, you know, I put in all this effort and you guys telling me that I don't care, that I need to do more. Darren, you're a stupid motherfucker. You'll never have my side on anything. It don't matter what the fuck it is. It could be the sun is fucking setting. Oh, no, it's not. Lumpy's dumb. It's on there. It must be an opinion piece that the sun is setting. No, the sun is setting, okay? I mean, seriously, just fucking get a brain. Seriously. Because you, or shut up about it. Because you don't know. Or just shut up about it, because you really don't know. All right. Still love all of you. Okay? I had to get that off my chest. I still love every single one of you. I still want the league to stay together. I would like all of us to be back next year, but if not, again, I'm offering. I will step away from all this. And, you know, I love this league. And I love all you guys. And I will step away from it if it keeps you guys together. Okay? Because I don't want anyone quitting based on Britt quitting or Jimmy quitting or anything like that. I know no one's okay. No one's going to miss me. I know that. I'm the outcast. I'm the black sheep of the family. So it's okay. I can ride off to the sunset. I'll play my daily fantasy football. I got a co-own league with my brother-in-law. I'll have fun in that league, and we can, keep it going and keep it moving, and then you guys can continue to have your fun. And just think about the text thread without me in it. You'll have nobody fucking chirping about anything else, right? It'll just be, yep, great, let's go Brandon, open borders, yeah, good, great guys, hey, the MAGA, great, insurrection time, awesome, let's do it. It was libs, it was the CIA, it was the FBI, it's all of this stuff. You have nobody pushing out against you guys with a different opinion. You all have the same opinion on it, and it'll be harmony, and you guys won't have to deal with it, okay? Because I'm dealing with 13 other different opinions than me. I have to fight against, I bring up something, and I'm fighting against 13 guys. I mean, Britt brings up one thing, he has to fight against me, and that's it. And then that's just too much for him. That's just, woo! Oh my God, Lump has a different opinion. Oh my God, I can't do this. This is too much for me. Like, seriously, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's some baby-ass, snowflake-ass shit. And Foster, talking to you, bro, I don't have to call these people direct to give them a call. There's nothing I need to say to these guys, okay? I have a different opinion than them. There's nothing I can say to Britt that's going to make him happy. He's just going to get more upset. He's just going to get more mad. And I'm trying to drop it. I'm trying not to even talk about it on the text thread at all. I'm trying to drop everything, but you guys want to keep bringing it up. You guys want to go, oh, look at, there's a piece of shit on the ground. It's all dried up. It's not smelling. Oh, let's poke a stick at it. Let's get it all riled up here. Oh, got all the flies going again. Now it's stinky again. Like, shut the fuck up about this shit again. Like, you guys know it's going to piss Britt off. You guys want the carnage. You want to see him mad, and that's what I'm saying. We just need to knock that shit off. I'm not trying to make anyone mad, okay? Because people are taking this a little too fucking serious than what it should be. I thought it was a little it's funny too. I mean, during the Trump era, I could do anything. I could say anything, yeah, you guys disagreed or whatever, and we'd fight about it. But I mean, no one threatened to quit. So if that's how mad you get about this shit, then let's just stop talking about it. Obviously, it's too serious of a subject to be fucking playing around with. If people are wanting to quit over that shit because someone has a different opinion. I talked about this way more longer than I wanted to. I let way too much more emotion come out than I really wanted to, but I feel better, so that's good. And I'm still would love if one of you guys could come on here and we, Britt, maybe that would be a helpful thing for you. Me and you could do a commish message here, and I know that you're gonna have to keep your calm, bro. You're going to be able to have to understand that some people are going to have a different view on it than you. I can talk calmly to you. I'm not going to yell, scream, or threaten to punch you in the face like you do to me, or call you the enemy like you call to me. So, let's do it, bro. We can do it. We don't have to do it. Whatever. Jimmy, I'm not going to give you a call. You've started an active player. If that pisses you off, then I don't know what to tell you. Then I guess that just be mad, I guess, and quit, I guess. I don't have anything else to say. Maybe we'll get rid of the rule or something so other people don't get upset about it. But no one on here is taking your side other than Britt. Britt's the only one that thinks that you shouldn't have been fined for that because of an icon not displaying. Everyone else thinks an active player rule in place, an active player was started, simple, clean, cut, you're fine, done. But whatever. Okay, what else? So, trading deadline this week, going into some actual fantasy football stuff and league shit. Fantasy football trading deadline is this week. We have the Patriots and the Falcons playing on Thursday night. So if you want to trade any of those guys, they have to be traded by Thursday. So you have up until Sunday for everybody else. Monday night players do have to be traded by Sunday because obviously if you trade anybody after they played on Thursday, that is now week 12 and not week 11. So they would not be allowed to be traded. So again, make sure if you have any Monday night players that need to be traded, that happens before Sunday's start of the games as well. I'm sure Tardo, Brent, maybe even Slovak will all be getting calls from Dookie this week with machine guns, trying to work some trades because you know how he is. He got to get his boys. He only trades his boys. And so Anyway, oh, the other thing too, real quick, going back, Duke faces the same decisions as you, Britt, and he ain't fucking on here yelling, screaming, and throwing a temper tantrum over it, you know. So anyway, all right. So trading deadline, yes, trading deadline. All right, going into last week's scores. What I wanted to do real quick here is kind of go through what we have playoff wise, because again, as I said, there's only 4 games remaining. We have 4 teams at 6-4. So here we go. Oh, yeah. This is period 9. This is period 10. All right, so period 11. Here we go. So these are the 4 next week's matchups. We have 2 6-4 teams at the time right now. This is before week 11, or week 10's, before week 11. So this is this week, excuse me. So this week we have 6-4 Rick and Morty's TDs against 6-4 Patty's Playboys. We have the 5-5 Basket Deplorables against the 5-5 Return to Greatness. As you can see, as we're already having some major playoff implications in these matchups. I mean, a loss here is going to really set some teams back. We have the 5-5 Just My Luck against the 4-6 Dirty High Tea. That's a big game. The 9-1 Mollywops against the 6-4 Brewdogs. I mean, who really, each team is pretty good, but I mean, Brewdogs takes a loss here, and then 6-5, and with only 3 remaining, that could put them in a tough spot. We have the 4-6 Juggernauts against the 2-8 289ers. Again, 289ers are pretty much out of it. Juggernauts really needs to get that win to remain relevant in the playoff hunt. We got the 6-4 JM Flapjackers against your boy Mr. Sweet Spots 5-5. Big game. I need this win. A loss this week is really going to make me hard because my next 3 are against 3 high-scoring teams. And then we got the haters, who are, Jesus, I had it up here too, but my rant made my screen time out. The 4-6 haters against the 2-7 or 3-7 Let's Go Brandon. So that's another big game too. Each team needs a win here to stay in that playoff hunt, especially the haters. I mean, Let's Go Brandon's on the outside looking in, so a win here keeps him alive. A loss pretty much eliminates him from playoff contention. After this week, though, as you can see here, we have haters facing Just My Luck. Both teams still in the playoffs. That could be a real implication in the playoff race. I mean, we have haters who could be either 5-6 or 4-7 against Just My Luck, who are 5-5. So they could be 6-5 or 5-6, depending on what happens this week. So as you can see, you might want to look at your playoff, your next games coming up, and seeing how that can play a major role into you making the playoffs. Brewdogs against the JM Flapjackers, 289ers versus Dirty High Tea. I play Patty's Playboys, again, Juggernauts versus the Basket of Deplorables. Rick and Morty's TDs against Let's Go Brandon. And, I don't play Patty's Play, that's Mollywop. I play Return to Greatness, who is one of the higher scoring teams. And then you guys were bitching about the schedule early in the season. Oh, well, Patty's schedule plays Darren and Patty. But look, all of a sudden, at the end of the season, I'm playing 2 of the top teams, and Patty and Darren to end the season. So my last 3, I end up with Duke, Darren, and then Patty. So we'll see. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how it's going to play out. I mean, there's so many scenarios. I can't even get into all the scenarios about who wins, who loses, but go out, take a look. It's under the full schedule. While we're here, you can come out here and check a look at the manager stats. I know some of you guys don't understand how this website works. I try to use the website on your phone rather than the app because the website has more features. So just use your Chrome browser or your Apple, whatever browser that's built into your Apple devices, and just put in the URL up here. Just put in the pph420.football.cbssports.com, and then you log in, and then you can use the website for all your needs. But look at here, you have our manager stats here. We got Let's Go Brandon with our taking the most. Or at least he has the best success rate on his decisions at 80%. You take 4 to 5 decisions have been correct, gaining an extra 63.7 points. hasn't gained a win or a loss because of them, but has been the most correct at them. Going down here, though, you could see some people here don't take very many risks. Mollywops, one of the lowest, only 1 risk out of 3. Total coaching risks, 3 chances he took 3 risks. We're in week 10. So 7 out of 10 games, he's just playing whatever the guru tells him to play. I mean, boring. Doesn't take any risks, lost some points on the 1 risk by 17.5 points. Myself there, I've gotten 4 out of 6 right, taken 6 risks, gotten 4 correct. Earned 2 wins because of those decisions. So this is what we talk about, having that football mind, knowing that you're going to take a risk. You're not just going to play it by the book like some people on here. They play it by the book. Mollywops looking at you. Just straight playing it by the book, boring, maybe, I'll take 1 risk out of 7 games. I'll take, So, how it is. We got our playoff race here too. So those are cool little stats that you might want to go look at. And I use those instead of the coach ranking that they have on the thing. Playoff race isn't up yet because it's not close. I haven't entered all the stuff, and it just shows you a grid and stuff. You got your power rankings here as well. So this should match the one that comes out on the front page, So you got your stats there and stuff. You got your breakdown here for your schedule and stuff, how you would do against other teams and so forth. And it's kind of cool and stuff. You have the advice tab here. That's where you find like the trading chart and stuff like that each week. You got your roster trends. One thing I like about the roster trends, I don't know if all of you know, that I like to use. So we got the most added and dropped. That's kind of cool, right? So you can see who's been. I like to use most viewed. I think that's a cool one to find free agents. Like who's been looked at the most. So Will Fuller looks like he's up there. Marcus Johnson from Tennessee has been looked at. Kendrick Bourne. So this is kind of giving you an idea of who in the fantasy community on CBS, what players are being looked at the most in the player profile page and stuff. The other thing I really like about that I use too, and this is just me, I don't know if everyone likes it, but I go under stats here. This is kind of cool. It's because it helps me. Well, it doesn't help me, but it just gives me an idea of like who I'm facing. So, like, okay, so I go to projections, right? So, like, okay, I play Duke next week, right? So, let's say I go into the projections, change it to week 12, and then you can change the fantasy team here, right? So that's pretty cool. So then I'm like, okay, well, what do I want to see with Duke? What is Duke's guru projected points for next week? So, yeah, he's going to have Jalen Hurts at a 35.94, which will be 36 points. Against the Giants, he'll have Jonathan Taylor. Wow, Jonathan Taylor with 14 and an 8.8 against Tampa Bay, which is a good run defense, but Antonio Gibson just rushed for 2 touchdowns, so that's going to be pretty hurtful against me. Like I said, I have a tough schedule down the stretch here, so I'm going to have to earn my way into the playoff and earn my playoff spot. You got Mixon and stuff, so again, just kind of cool little things that you can do on the website that you can't do on the app. Like, you can't do this on the app. You can't go, oh, next week I play blah, blah, blah. Let me go see what their projected score is going to be and see what their matchups. Who do they play? Yada, yada, yada. So, kind of cool stuff, I like that. And then, of course, you got the stats. Again, go to the stats here. And, you got your year-to-date. So, how's everyone doing? You can go from free agents or all players. Or you could just, again, this is just how Duke's done in year to date, like all the points that he scored. So, let's see. Let's check out Molly. Let's see what Mahomes has done for the year. What has Mahomes done for the year? Got me curious now. Mollywops up here. There we go. That hashtag. Patrick Mahomes, 436 points for the year. Tyreek Hill, 140 points for the year. Travis Kelce, 104 points for the year. So he's got roughly, that's 570, 670, almost 700 points just from those 3 points. Great guy. Good job, guys, trading him those guys. Way to go. Smart. way to give him up. They go, oh well, the trading Bible says that it was a fair trade. Well, the trading Bible doesn't. Where's the column that it shows what their value is if you got the if it's a combo guy for you? So I have Patrick Mahomes. Oh, if I get Kelsey is like good for great player for anybody else. But if you got Mahomes, he's even a better player. So they don't take that into account in these trade Bible. He goes by that thing so much, dude. Like that's his thing, dude. If it ain't in the trade Bible, if it ain't there, then it's a combo team. So anyway, doesn't give that kind of stuff. So again, cool little things that you can do here on the website. I suggest you guys go out here, use it more than the app you use it. And as always, on the league home, I should show you guys the transaction site too. On the league home page here, it does give you the who's inactive and inactive, the inactive report right out here on the home page. If you come down here, so here's the waiver report, and then here's the inactive. So there was the inactives for Monday night. So good little things. Quick, easy to check. Doesn't take a lot of time. It's not like you got to go searching for it or where can I find it. And then again, here's the transactions page. Pretty cool here. What I like to use is I like to look at people who are changing their lineups. Like how many times are you going in a day and switching people in and out? So you can come out here to lineup and you can see anybody making their moves. Like are they moving people in and out? So Dirty High T activated and moved Brian Edwards in, and then benched Devin Singletary. That was done today. Oh, getting a call. Gonna have to deny that call. That was done today. Was today's the 17th? I think so. Anyway, done at the 17th at 4:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Anyway, so yeah, this is where you can go out and just check up and see what people are doing. Like, look at Brent, man, making power moves. Look at all those. Doing all that. Can't believe that. So, anyway, like I said, cool little things to do out here on the website and use that rather than using the app. So, just wanted to show you guys that. Because there's other cool things that it does rather than just setting your lineup. Okay, so let's go into last week's games here. In our first game, we got Just My Luck taking out the Juggernauts 138.4 to 109.8. Juggernauts led by Kirk Cousins, 38.4, 21.4 from Darrell Williams, 15.3 from Justin Jefferson, and then 13 from the Buccaneers D. You think the Juggernauts would be a lot better. I mean, he started off 0-4, so to be 4-6, pretty good off. He's only lost 2 of the next 6 games, or 5 games. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. He lost 4. That's 4, 6, 7. Yeah, 6. So he's won 4 of 6 games of the next 6 games. So, good job for Juggernauts pulling himself up there. Lost Gus Edwards, lost Derrick Henry. So, you think he would probably be a lot better off if he didn't suffer those injuries. So much adversity. Just My Luck, again, Josh Allen showed up big with 45.9 points. 23.2 from Stephon Diggs, 18.6 from Smith, and then 11.5 from Butker, and then 18 from the Colts defense. Gets the win, improves to 5-5. Juggernauts falls to 4-6. That was a big loss for the Jugs, but still in that playoff hunt. All right, in the next game, we got Let's Go Brandon taking out Dirty High T, 128.2 to 105.9. Russell Wilson with 13.3. Didn't look good in his first game back. Hopefully it's just the rust. He can knock it off. James Conner with 12.4. 10.9 from Devin Singletary. 13.2 from Cooper Cutt, the Super Cutt. 15.7 from Derrick Henry, which he's been one of the better tight ends down here for the last few weeks. So good pickup there. 20 points from the Dolphins D. Wasn't enough to get by Let's Go Brandon. Dak Prescott with 48.1, 17 from Ezekiel Elliott, 14.2 from Michael Carter, 22.6 from CeeDee Lamb, and that was it. That got him the win. So proves to 3-7. Dirty High T falls to 4-6. In the next game, we had the Brew Dogs. Next game. There we go. Brewdog, man, another low-scoring game here from Rick and Morty's TDs, but was able to pull it out. Gets the win, Rick and Morty with 82.5 to 80.6. Man, really low-scoring game there. Jimmy G, 30.3 points, 14.5 from DeAndre Swift, and 16 from the 49ers D. Gets fined. Again, here we go. Inactive player, Gronkowski, gets fined. Tell him that he was getting fined. Says, "Yep, made a gamble there. I gambled on Gronkowski playing. He didn't play. I pay the fine. I put him in my lineup. Not, oh, you didn't have the icon on CBS. Blah blah blah. I quit." Anyway, don't want to get back into that. Brewdogs. Tom Brady with 28.2, 11.9 from Eckler, and then that was really about it going on his squad, and falls to 6-4, and then Rick and Morty's TDs improves to 6-4. All right, in the next game, we had the Basket Deplorables take out the 289ers, 108.2 to 82.7. Trevor Lawrence for 289ers, 18.5, 14.4 from Robinson, 25.3 from my boy Debo. Man, Gesicki with 0. I gotta go see. Did he even play? Was he even active? Was he active? I gotta go check, make sure he was active, man. I didn't see that. Yeah, he has 0. I think he was active. He just didn't catch nothing, I think. So, pretty sure he was active. I think I saw him last Thursday night. Justin Herbert for Basket Deplorables, 24.7. Rashawn Stevenson, good pickup there for the week with 24.4. Christian McCaffrey with 16.1. 11 from Kittle, and then that was it, but it was enough to get the win with 108. Basket Deplorables improves to 5-5. 289ers pretty much eliminated from playoffs at 2-8. All right, in the next game, we had the Haters take out Patty's Playboys 99.1 to 85.4. Tough loss for Patty's Playboy. This is a game he should have won. It started off with Sammy Watkins on Thursday night, finishing with a negative 2.3. So how he lost this one, not sure. It probably has to do with Aaron Rodgers coming back and being rusty with only 27 points. Mark Ingram showed up big with 16.8. 12.2 from Evans, and that was really bad. I guess Green really, let him down, but, under 100 points usually is not going to get you the win. Haters, Derek did a masterful job. He benched Lamar Jackson. Look at that. Lamar on his bench on that Thursday night game. Looked stupid at the time, but worked out for him. Looks like a genius now with 36.9 for Derek Carr, 24.9 from Dylan, and then 13.1 from Conklin, and then 13 from the Pats defense. Got it done. Stayed in the playoff hunt, being cruised to 4-6, and Patty's Playboys falls to 6-4. In the next game, we had returned another low-scoring game. I think Duke was getting a little big for his britches. Didn't think his team, could put up an 80 spot, being fully, no one getting injured and stuff. So maybe it's a little bit of humble pie for him. Anyway, loses 87.3 to 80. JM Flapjacker Stafford thought they were going to put up 80 against the Niners. Child, please. 24.4, 10.6 from Renfro, 15.7 from Deshaunte Johnson. Oh, excuse me. That's not Deshaunte. That's the running back. Yeah, from Cleveland. Devontae and Deshaunte Johnson, because I keep getting him mixed up with the guy from the Steelers, the wide receiver Deshaunte Johnson. So, anyway, 15.7, and then 12.1 from Boswell was enough to get him that win. Return to greatness. Should have started Hurts. It says he should have listened to his kid. Maybe needs a co-owner. Bring her on board. Might be looking for a new owner. We got some snowflakes in the league that are saying they're quitting. Anyway, 18 only from Wentz. That cost him. Taylor with 19.6. 12.3 from Mark Andrews, and then 10.6 from Joseph. Man. All right, and then that wasn't enough to get it done. Only 80 points. Takes the L, 5-5. And then JM Flapjackers proving to 6-4. In the next game, your boy got throttled. I knew it was over. He was a heavy favorite. Guru knew what he's talking about. I've never seen a team heavily favorite like the Mollywops ever lose a game like that. I mean, just it would have been an absolute travesty to the Mollywops to lose to me this week. But I was in it until Sunday night, and then Patrick Mahomes played, and then just ended it. So, and just did away with me. So 70.6. Gibson, again, this is the luckiest man in fantasy football. This is his tagline. Where I've given him the name. The league knows him as the luckiest man in fantasy football. Never seen a guy get everything go his way every game practically. There was one year he was playing a thing against Tommy, and Tommy had Kurt Warner playing against the Niners when he was playing for Arizona. And I think Mollywops, he had like a 11-point lead, so all he needed was like 12 points from Kurt Warner. And this is this is with scoring how we do it, with 1 point every 10 yards passing. So 12 points, easy, smeezy. Do that in my sleep. Anyway, he followed with 8. He ends up getting the win. So again, here we go. Antonio Gibson, not looking good. Facing the Bucs D, one of the best run defenses in the NFL. Gets 2 rushing touchdowns, outscores Dalvin Cook. So, that's what we talk about when we talk about the luckiest man in fantasy football. Tyreek Hill, mulling around, gets traded to him, of course. Combo teams with Britt, 20.5, 12.89 from Kelsey. So between Mahomes, Hill, and Kelsey, gets 100 points. A bunch of BS, man. I mean, this is the kind of shit that it's hard, It's like, if you're going to trade a guy and you're giving him the combo, like, hey, I got the guy, the quarterback to that receiver, or the quarterback to that tight end, that guy is a little bit more valuable to that person than your normal person. Like if it was trading Kelsey to me, I don't have Mahomes. So then you can use the trade value. Okay, yeah. That looks like a good trade. It's about even. But when it's like, hey, I got Mahomes and I'm giving Kelsey, like, motherfucker, that is a little bit more. There's a little bit more value for Kelsey to the Mahomes owner than there is to anybody. You got to give him a little bit more. Like, that's what you should be telling him. Hey, you got Mahomes, you got the combo. That's valuable to you. You got to give up a little bit more, or I got to give up a little bit less than what I'm giving up. So these rookies and don't know how to do any trade. It's called a trade negotiation. So anyway. I got throttled, 17 from the Bills defense. I knew that was going to happen, too, in the morning games. Every time the Cowboys made a defensive play, the Jets were throwing another fucking pick. In the game, it was like, I was like, oh, yeah, pick, yeah, okay, cool, I'm getting on. And then pick on the other side. I was like, oh, God. I was watching the red zone, and I was just like, just kept rolling my eyes after everything. There was a block punt for a touchdown. I was like, yeah, and then the next 2 plays in a row, pick. I was like, well, there goes that touchdown just off the board because he just countered it with 2 picks and got 4. And then he got a sack and then a defensive fumble. So 17 from the Bills defense kind of negated my Cowboys' good score, but really it's all about Mahomes. My receivers sucked anyway on my side. He proves to 9-1. He's locked in as the number 1 seed in the playoffs. He could probably lose out and still be the number 1 seed. Ryan Tannehill with 33.4. Dalvin Cook with 17.8. Really hasn't lived up to the 4th pick in the draft. I thought I was going to get 1 or 2 25, 35-point games, and I haven't got anything out of like that. Obviously, my receivers let me down there. Kind of disappointed in Mitchell as well. 27 carries. He got 27 carries and then couldn't even get 100 yards. That's a little disappointing. And then 22 from the Cowboys D. And like I said, man, it's going to be a fight down the stretch here. I play some really, really good teams coming down the stretch. And Duke, Patty, or Darren and Patty. Never good to face, Jonathan Taylor, not on a bye week, and then Brady and Aaron Rodgers. So, is what it is. But we'll see if I can make it. I think if I don't make the playoffs this year, it'll be the first time in league history I don't make the play. I make hey, don't make the playoffs in back-to-back years. That'd be the first time ever. So there's a first time for everything. So I'm prepared for it. I'm getting prepared also to walk away. If all you guys have to do is give the word, say, "Yep, Lump. If you leave, I'm in. I ain't quitting." So just say the word, man, and I'll pack my shit up. All this green screen shit, I'll take it down. These lights, pack them up. This camera, put it away. This mic, throw it out the window. And I'll walk away. And you guys can have the league and have your utopia without this left liberal dick demon, as you guys call him, as Foster says. Liberal dick demon! I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to make that sacrifice for you guys because that's how much this league means to me. But again, I apologize to the viral viewers out there for my rant and my tantrum. I had a little tantrum, yes, I will admit that, but it felt good. It was, like I said, it's a good therapy session to kind of get that shit off your chest, especially talking directly to the PPH members, even though I think only about 3 of them actually watch the thing. I think there's maybe another 3 that kind of skipped through it. I don't think anyone watches it all the way through, but it is what it is, and I'm not going to edit that out, and that's how I feel, and I'm sticking to it. I'm perfectly fine with the way I feel, and glad that I could express that to my quote-unquote so-called friends out there who can see that your boy Lump Dog does get emotional over this shit, because that's how much it means to me, man. That's how much you guys mean to me, especially the league and keeping it together, and not doing this I quit shit. So anyway, all right, man. I hope the viral viewers, you enjoyed it. Oh, coming up this next week is the live Commish stream message. So there will be no Commish message on Wednesday. I will be doing it on Thursday on Thanksgiving. So I'll be here. We can maybe even have a little chat. We can chat it into YouTube, and I'll answer your guys' questions, and we can see what we can come up with. I'm sure it'll be nothing but great fun and joy. Great and funny. I'm sure it'll be great and funny for the annual Thanksgiving live Commish stream message. So that'll be coming next Thursday. So there you go. Make sure you're all tuned in. All right, y'all. Lump Dog's out. That was week 10. Good luck to everyone in week 11, and I'm out. Peace.